And we're green. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS Formula 1 Season 6, Round 4 of the Championship, the Italian Grand Prix at Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. Or Monza. I don't know if the D is there to this day. It was there for a bit, then it disappeared. Anyways, hello.
Yep. Hi. Welcome back. We're here for F1, the main event at the Monza circuit. We're here for 20 minutes of qualifying around the Temple of Speed. All drivers will qualify, so we're gonna have a jam-packed grid. Or 38 drivers. I did accidentally mention the crash car. He doesn't qualify, but yeah. It's going to be a jam-packed event for the race, and I do think it is going to be very, very exciting.
Yeah, as already on the track we have Michael Valiak trying to set a competitive lap time. Was quite an eventful race in EFO, which is the support series for F1. Hopefully it's going to be better here.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, but hopefully the F1 drivers can keep their heads cool for the race, and yeah, hopefully it should be. But yeah, championship has been in the favor of Williams. Obviously had Michaelmacher, or I shouldn't say that. Michaelmacher obviously has taking the lead of the championship now, heading out of Imola after his race win. He leads by 9 points from Benetton's Johannes van Leer, and then you've got Rodney Rakus in third, 15 points behind despite his 2 race wins.
Yeah, it is definitely F1 this season is definitely a different vibe, points-wise, and it's a shocking. It's a shock to see 1, Michaelmacher in the lead, 2, Van Leer in P2. I don't think anyone could have predicted that coming into this season.
I have to say, a really good start to the season for Van Leer. 2 podiums to his name. It's just really nice to see, and he could be up there for the championship again, which is nice. It's good. But yeah, the question is then how Williams will be able to bounce back compared to their rivals, considering after their after the blunder that was Imola for the British outfit, they'll be looking to claw that back here at Monza. Obviously, home race for all of these guys. World champion Giuseppe Radiantor, who won here last season, will be wanting to bring home the big points for McLaren, especially considering their very lackluster debut this season.
Anyways, there's now Valiak across the line to, well, not now. Now he's going to come across the line to set the benchmark lap time. 1:23.5. Around 10 seconds faster than the EFO Carlson race pace.
Yep, and about 9 seconds faster than David Morris Pearson. Okay, I'm not going to mention it. But Giuseppe Radiantor, home hero, and the defending world champion, currently 26th in the championship standings, will round the final corner to finish up his lap. Let's see where he will be in accordance with all the other guys, as he's just going to go across the lines. First times are now coming in on the board. And he is 1.8 off Valiak, so that could be a decent midfield time, I'd say.
Yeah, as now we're going to follow Matthew Falcon on his lap on board the McLaren.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if the McLaren driver will be able to qualify well. Obviously had a good result at Imola, which brought him quite far up the championship table. But McLaren, despite their 1 drivers' championship, have been a team that has struggled with pace and even reliability in a lot of these races. And recently in Season 5, and especially this season, Season 6, the British outfit really has struggled.
I don't know what it is with McLaren. They have a really competitive car, but it's just not working. Meanwhile, Rodney Rackers now sets the fastest lap, a 1:23.361. So I think it's going to be a clear-cut session when it comes to who is on the top again. The qualifying pace is such a weird thing in this series.
Indeed. But yeah, it's just obviously racing qualifying sessions, as we do know, are really differing. But still, the pace deficit with the McLarens, when you compare it to the race pace compared to their qualifying pace, is absurd.
Meanwhile, there's the championship leader, the man himself, Michael Maher on the lap.
Honestly, I have to say, it's really great to see that Michael Maher finally might be having his breakout season. It's only 3 races in, so you can't really say anything, but it's great to see that he's finally getting a shot at the championship. And I have to say, it's a bit of a feel-good story with his race win, because he's gotten really unlucky.
It is a 1:24.7. He's 7 seconds. Sorry, 1:24.069. He is 7/10ths off of Rackers' lap time. I don't think much else can be said. The Williams cars are just dominant in qualifying, which is shown by the fact that they're the only team to score pole positions this season. It's just been Rackers and Valiak trading P1.
Yeah, it's I have to say, it's just interesting. Williams have absolutely nailed it with their raw pace in their car. I mean, they are absolutely unstoppable in qualifying. But as we did see in Imola, might they be lacking in other areas? It's gonna be the big question. Obviously, same will go for Ferrari, who did struggle at Imola, especially with Halil Shahin's DNF due to the engine. So hopefully they will have fixed it by the home race, and especially this will be important considering that Tifosi will be cheering on Halil and Shuel for the race win here. But as he heads to the final corner, then round the Parabolica, Halil Shahin will come, and let's see where, as he's just about to start his lap. Let's go on board with the man from Turkey, as he is gonna start a lap of the Autodromo Nazionale Monza, as he now heads down the very long start-finish straight to start his lap into turn number 1, the very, very legendary and fearsome Rettifilo chicane through turn 1 and turn 2, trying to use all the curb available to him as he now heads through the long left-hander of Curva Biasono, also known as Curva Grande, and then into the second chicane, the turn 4-5 chicane, the Variante della Roggia, as we saw a lot of drivers being caught out here in the EFO race. So you have to be very, very careful through there. Now into sector 2, as he heads through the 2 Lesmo corners, through Lesmo 1, and then the second Lesmo, bit of a more open corner, but you want to try and maximize the exit speed as you head down the Seraglio straight. It has a tiny, it's technically a bit of, it's a bit of a kink, so it's called the Curva del Seraglio, but heading into the Variante Ascari, the Ascari chicane, the fast and the fearsome third chicane on the track, down the back straight that we're now on to sector 3. He's about 3/10ths off Rodney Rakus, so he could get himself up into third if he just doesn't nail the final corner, Curva Parabolica, the 11th and final corner of the track, as he's now just gonna come across the line. Let's see what Halil Shahin can do as he goes across the line, and that is third for Shahin, so not bad from the Turkish driver in the Ferrari, and that is a lap of the Monza circuit.
Very nice commentary there, as I was a bit busy and unavailable, but thank you, Miran. Material now coming to finish his lap in the Scuderia Italia team. And it looks to be a pretty decent lap time. Let's see what he's going to be able to put on the board, and never mind 2.7 in 12th.
Yeah,
in front of his teammate.
Yeah, Dallara aren't where they were last season. But yeah, I'd still say they are decently midfield as Dick Speed is on a lap. You got Alexander Park there as well. And it's going to be interesting to see how some of these guys who haven't qualified are going to be put in the race situations. I think people like Fraser, who hasn't finished a single race this season, is going to perform.
Yeah,
But we
Fraser's-
haven't... sorry for interrupting. But fun fact, we actually have had everyone on the grid qualify for a race before this.
Yes. We have. It's like a bit of a thing in MMS where people qualify for the Italian Grand Prix no matter the amount of cars. Just a nice little touch to give all the struggling teams at least a bit of a chance to show themselves to sponsors.
Yeah, it's nice to see you get a lot more racing and a lot more cars. As the rookie of Formula 1, we just saw him there, obviously replacing the what is he? The current man in critical condition, Max Mustermann, whom we obviously do wish the best. Aditya Bagus makes his Formula 1 debut for Coloni for I believe the rest of the season.
Yes.
So he makes his F1 debut, becomes the first Indonesian F1 driver, I do believe. So yeah, we welcome Aditya Bagus to the grid.
As that's Moreira on his lap, and by the looks of it, it's not going to be a good lap. Probably behind his teammate Zerankaya, so Moreira struggling, as is usually the case with all those late laps in qualifying. You don't want to set out a late lap. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
it is not looking good for him. Look at Blackwood, though. 10.2 off at the moment. It's
Meanwhile,
not
Dick
gonna be
Speed
good.
on a decent lap. Look at this, just 2.1 seconds off. I think he's gonna get himself into the top 20 with this one.
Yeah, I have to say, Rich Speed, looking pretty good in that Fon Metal. I have to. I mean, he scored points in it, and he's been decent in qualifying sessions in the one that he has partaken in. So, I wouldn't say discount him to scoring the points today.
3.8, it is 23rd, so a bit below what I thought he would get into, but still, not bad for the car he's in. Michael Teller finally leaves the pits. There is Adrian Fraser struggling at the moment.
Yeah, it's not been the season start that Fraser has been hoping for, obviously. The man who has made his full-time debut in Formula 1. Very highly rated and hot-headed IndyCar driver. We'll see if fortunes will be able to swing around for him here at Monza. As he's just gonna round the final corner and then across the line. Let's see where Fraser can go, as it is gonna be a...
Ooh,
Oh, that is not
33rd.
looking good for Fraser.
That's a painful lap. As John Keefe has not left the pits yet. What are you doing?
Presume the footwork boys might be having some issue. Maybe there's an electrical fault.
Yeah.
somewhere.
I have to reboot him into the session. I have to break my own rules because we need him to set the lap time. His engine was off, so I need to break my own rules because otherwise we will not have qualifying. Because otherwise the grid order would be messed up, right?
Yes.
So here we go. Teller though starts his lap with 6 minutes to go. I mean, yeah, starts his lap. There you go.
Michael Teller, obviously, who scored his second F1 podium.
No,
No.
he scored more. But this is
Yeah.
it's his first one this season though, and he continues the streak of podiums at Imola with the P2 he scored last time.
Oh
out.
yeah, this is his fourth podium. I apologize to Michael Teller, but yeah, his first this season, and his first with Benetton. Nice to see. We'll see if he's going to be able to carry on the momentum that he's got from Imola to Monza. As he heads down into the Ascari chicane, 1.3 off in the middle sector. That should land him in the top 10 if he continues with the pace. And then into the final corner through the left-hander of Parabolica he will go. And let's see what time it will be for Michael Teller, as he's going to be the second to last man to get a lap time in. And across the line for Teller, that is
2.1. That's very good from Teller. 11th.
Yeah, that is pretty good, and he's ahead of there's not ahead of Jonas van Leer Allied. But yeah, Benetton still very close to the top 10, so that should be pretty good.
Michael Maher not improving. No one is really improving anymore, but John Keefe is out on the circuit, trying to get a decent lap in for himself. And then we're going to have every single car with a lap time, and we're going to see how that pans out.
Yeah. It's been a relatively quiet qualifying session, but yeah, a lot of the top guys haven't been able to get major improvements in.
Here we go, on board the Porsche-powered footwork, as the lap is about to commence.
No, not a lot to say, is there?
No, it's a calm qualifying session.
Well, I mean, you know, qualifying sessions don't always have to be new pole sitter, exciting, cool, amazing session, you know?
Yeah, no.
Sometimes it's nice to kick back.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the thing. Series like Formula E, they have the pizzazz in qualifying because there's always something happening, right? Formula 1, though, even with the triple knockout session thingy, it's still usually, you know, 4 guys battling out for pole position, maybe 3.
Indeed.
Usually 3.
I mean, here it's 2, but, you know, it's better than 1 last season.
No, listen. If you want to be realistic, everyone within a second could have a chance, so I am bumping the tally to 4 cars. Oh, we have some activity on the chat. It's a bot. Whee!
Yay!
Action. Drama.
The feeling when the most consistent MMS viewers is the sex bots.
I mean, listen, as long as they give me views, right?
Yeah. Thank you, sex bots. We appreciate it.
Does ACOC have that?
No, we've never had it.
Really?
No, we've had them in post-race, I think. Like, where they comment, like, click this link, you know? Like, and then it's in some, like, weird-ass language. But I usually delete them. But no, never on stream chats.
Great.
We've had, like, weird people in stream chats, sure, but, like, never any, like, sex bots or anything. Which surprises me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, John Keefe, 25th for him. Behind Ziggy Friedman. That's a surprise, frankly.
I have to say, though, the Lamborghinis not looking too good.
I mean, Blackwood is attempting to improve. You could call it like that. Oh, that's Falcons. Oh no, that's not what you want to see if you're a McLaren fan.
Oh, yeah. I was just about to talk about his qualifying Oh dear. I was just about to talk about his qualifying performance. Matthew Falcon is currently in 6th, so things are looking better for him.
Yeah, it genuinely is looking better.
Obviously, I have to say it's nowhere near the quali performance that he had last season, but still, It's good to see him in the top 10 at least.
I just saw what Flight posted in general.
He's just like that.
What is this? What is this software even?
It's like Blender. It's not even, no, it's not even Blender. It's like,
What is that?
it looks like Roblox.
It's like 2005 Roblox, dude. Flight, explain yourselves, as the session is ding 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 over. Now.
Yeah.
Session over.
Checker flag has fallen. Let's play the game. How many improvements can we count? As Halil Shahin's going to be the first man across the line.
There will be no improvements, Miran, I think that's the issue.
Well, you know, sometimes it just is like that. It's always down to stuff like track temperature and whatnot, really.
Or just the AI being absolutely gabagoo.
Yes, but let me try and make a good excuse on why they don't improve.
Speaking of, Aditya Vargas 26th in debut on qualifying. I think that's a very good result.
In the Colony, that is very, very good for Aditya Vargas. Congratulations.
Yeah, the Indonesian driver. Very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna wait for everyone to finish. And we're gonna go to the race session, which should be way more entertaining than this qualifying session.
Indeed.
I'm actually
I think Monza always produces really good racing, but I guess the qualifyings are a bit boring.
Like, without the dread of DNQs, right? It's not the same.
Yeah. Feel like everyone's just kind of chilling now. Did Rockus just go onto pole?
No, he was
No,
there the same
Rockus'
time.
car is burning, I forgot. Right. I felt like I saw an improvement for someone.
No, there was no improvement for anyone, Miran.
Okay.
And
Okay,
the
I'm just
session
imagining
is
things.
Over. The session is over. It is Rodney Rackus on pole position for the 3rd time this season.
Congratulations.
It's a 4th pole position in a row for Williams. There's not much else that we can say, can we?
Yeah.
Gonna post qualifying results now, and we're gonna go to the race session, so get your moods up, people. It's gonna be fun. Alright. Qualifying results for the Italian GP. Let's go. So without further ado, Miran, let's just go down to this track. Just make it end. Alright. Enough of being dramatic. Oh, my monitor's about to turn off. Great. So, I'm going to quickly run down and you're going to start, as we did with EFO.
Yep.
So, on pole position it is Rodney Rackus followed by Michael Valjak, Shahin, Michael Maha, Van der Falken, Sasala, Tilsey, Ward, Radiant, Teller, Comedy Point Material, Reaper, Karmevakis, Giu, Vit Valding of FG, Friedemann, Miller, Curtis, Ankaya, Speed, Keith, Bagus, Getz, Hertz, whatever, Postovic, Van der Bremt, Giannini, Pfeiffer, Park, Abondanzieri, Pizzonia, Fraser, we get another bot, Moreira, Corona, Holman, Blackwood.
Alright, so, as Kai will ban the sex spot, let's get underway for the race as the lights are coming on
I think
here.
that, we have 2 of them now. There's 2 of them now. We have 2 bots.
Okay. But the lights are coming on. Rodney Rock is on pole. What can Michael Valek do in second as it's 5 lights here at Monza, and we are underway for the Italian Grand Prix. Good start from Shahin in 3rd. He might try to do something there, but Rakus leads away from Valek heading into turn number 1. Let's see if anyone's going to try anything. There goes Shahin immediately to the inside of Michael Valek. Tries it on the inside of Rodney Rakus, but I feel like he's biting off more than he can chew. Valek with the front wheels up into the air. That is going to cost him a lot as Halil Shahin immediately has gone up into 2nd.
Shahin, amazing start from him. Michael Maha left to eat the dust, really. As it's not the only action we've had into turn 1, but I'm going to have to focus on the leaders for now. As there you go. One issue is removed. Plenty of moves here as that's Tilsey and Radiant are battling side by side into the first Lesmo corner. It is going to be the Lotus driver. I don't think it is close to wheel banging out of the first of two right-handers. It is still the McLaren in front. Ward trying to get it onto Michael Teller. Slide for Comedy Paul. Back to the front. It is now Michael Valek on the back of Shahin pushing the Ferrari closer to his teammate.
Things are going to get really, really interesting now as Shahin is in a bit of a Williams sandwich. Michael is there and he is going to back up his teammate in this time of need as we're going to head into the parabolic. Will Shahin try anything? No, Valek's going to go up to the Turkish driver. There's almost 3 wide as Shahin is going to try to run the Rakus. I have no idea how he did not back out of that, but it's paid off as Halil Shahin lead the Italian Grand Prix and the Tifosi will go wild about that.
What on earth was that move? Can we just get a glimpse of that for a second? On board Halil Shahin. There you can see Michael Valek in the background, but Shahin just doesn't get. He goes, taps Rakus, goes through the middle. That is an insane maneuver on board with Valek. You can see that Valek hesitated here. He decided to not go for it. He goes for his teammate, but still, that took a bit of hesitation. Shahin, no such thing.
I don't think it's going to be over yet, though. Valyak is going to be in the slipstream of Shahin. He could try and take the lead into turn 1 unless Rodney Rockus behind is going to try something. But no, Valyak goes for it into the Retifilio, down the inside, late braking maneuver, and he gets it done. Michael Mucker is going to try to slip past his teammate Shahin. Halil does get a better exit than his teammate, and he defends the second. But Michael Valyak, from third only a few corners ago, is up at the first. And look who's joining the fun.
Johannes van Laar just cannot get away from spotlight, can he, this season? As that's Rakus with a suicide nearly double overtake. He gets Michael Maher behind him again, but doesn't get the other Ferrari. Shahin now let go. He's able to push for Rodney Rakus down the other. It's pretty calm though. It's a condensed pack, but there's no accidents. It's clean, good racing. I think there's a smoking engine though. No, there isn't. It's all clean, nice as Fraser gets through Pisonia into the first Lesmo corner. Nice stuff.
It's surprising to see a midfield this quiet. I mean, these top guys are fighting like there's no tomorrow. Just going for daring move after daring move. It's really, I have to say, it's exciting to see, obviously. And I am not complaining at all as Shahin, once again now, is in the slipstream of the Williams. He's going to maybe go on to Valyak into the parabolic. It's going to go side by side. They bang wheels as Shahin forces his way through on the Croatian.
Yeah, and the Williams cars, no teamwork there as Valek blocked Rakus for the corner, hindering both of their exits as it's a 5-way battle for the race lead. But, you know, we learned something from Svoboda that constant sendings usually don't pay off, as that's Valek now retaking the race lead from Halil Shahin. Rakus still in front of Michael Maher. Van Leer very close to those guys. Salah is bound to catch up soon. As
I feel like...
as there's
Miller. Yep. Yeah, I feel like at this rate, if the top guys keep pushing this much, I feel like that's going to burn out the tires a bit for them, and that could allow the midfield guys to get an advantage. Shahin onto 2 wheels as they made contact with Rodney Rakus, but heading into Lesmo 1, he's going to be there on the inside line. If he defends this, it'll be absolutely incredible, but he's going to go side by side with him into Lesmo 2, and he's done it.
No, yeah, he's done it. Well defended from Shahin, but what happened here? Oh, Rakus had no space. To be fair, Shahin was aware. That is iffy, but luckily no big things happening there.
That picture's going to be one for the history books, I'm very sure of it. As Valyak has pulled away in all of this. There's Michael Macher, though, to the inside of Rodney Rakus, as he's going to try to back up his teammate here. Van Leer is going to try to find the advantage as well to try and get past... Rodney Rakus. Look at this! Henrik Solsaller and the 2 McLarens are here.
And Michael Teller as well. This is fantastic, as look at Van Leer to the inside. Falcon gets himself to the inside of Rodney Rakus, and he's going to go through. He's going to get a bad exit. Yes, he does. He's pulled away as there's been a crash. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness. And that is Karmevakis and Valdinger.
Oh, and that's Valdinger just... Oh... If Aldinger just loses the brakes, I think that might have been a brake failure, judging by the reliability of the Ligier. Yeah,
Nothing Isakios could have done there.
Isakios is so unlucky. D&Q's last race, and now it's a DNF in the very early stages of the race. Big shunt, and very unfortunate.
Massive shame for Karmevakis, the F2 champion. As Henrik Stolsaller is now going to go on to Matthew Falcon. Or he could try it on the two McLarens. There goes Rakus on to Johannes Van Leer. Into the Retifilia. Van Leer, though, defends the inside line. Rodney's still going to hang on, but Radiantor has gone onto the gravel, I think.
Yeah, he went up on two wheels. Why was that? Oh, that's contact with Stolsaller. Yes, it is. Unfortunate.
Oh, wow.
Cost him 3 positions. Oh,
That's a shame.
Van Leer and Rakus spanked tyres there. It's so on the edge. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my God, Shahin is doing it. Oh, what a move. Halil is insane this season.
What is... I have to say... He's driving like he's possessed at the moment, but Halil Shahin take a bow, and that's Miran FG.
And Aditya Bagus.
Oh dear, what has happened here?
So let's see. Oh, FG on 2 wheels and rejoins into Bagus.
Ooh, that is dangerous from the Swede.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. So contact, he was tapped from... Okay, so first Ankaya hits him, and then he was sandwiched between 2 cars, and then it's an unsafe rejoin. So Miran has himself to blame for the rejoin, but not for the accident that sent him off the track, I suppose, if you want to have a deep analysis. Unfortunate for Bagus, though.
Yeah, shame for Bagus, and that's going to be FG's point streak over. As there is the 2 Tyrrells we just saw, Reaper and Ward in 12th and 13th, so both of them outside the top 10. But we are looking at Matthew Falcon, who's going to go to the inside line of Johannes Van Leer. Henrik Stolsaller tried to make it 3 wide. That would have been dangerous.
Also, Van Leer on the radio, I don't know who he's talking about, but he called someone a loser, saying they have such a quicker cars. That's Valiak. Beautiful move to take the race lead.
Yeah, nice stuff from Hale. But it might not be over for Halil Shahin in terms of defense. There's Tildesley getting past his fellow countryman Michael Teller, and the man that splits the 2 Brits apart at the moment is Chris Comedipur. As Daniel Ward's going to give all this, can Giuseppe Radiantor maybe do something behind here, but Ward is going to be within the slipstream of Comedipur. He's going to go to the Germans inside, heading into turn number 1. Does he go for it? It's 2-file. Heading into turn number 1, Ward gets it done on Comedipur. Radiantor is going to try and get past the German as well. It's going to be the McLaren. No, yeah, he doesn't.
That's a surprising evolution of the situation. As back to the front, Michael Maher has gotten past Shahin, and he's now trying to push for the race-leading Williams cars. Rakus is catching up. We have a very tight race on our hands at the moment.
Indeed, Monza delivers once again. There is Friedman onto Müller, but the Israeli driver bites off a bit more than she can chew, and yeah, the move has not been completed.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Park and Abbondanzieri, the 2 Brabham teammates, having a bit of squabble. I have to say, though, the Modena cars, you say they don't look too good, they are still keeping somewhat up of this little pack, contrary to literally every single other race.
Yeah, fair enough to the 2. As there goes Michael Marquardt for the race lead on Mihail Valiak to the inside line. Halil Shahin follows suit, and
Rakus as well.
Bada bing, bada boom. F112. Or Ferrari 1-2. I apologize. Had a bit of a brain fart there. Oh goodness, sorry. But yeah, the Ferrari 1-2 might be interrupted here, as Rodney Rakus is going to dive to the inside line. He's going to get Michael Macher as well here as they head into turn number 2. Rakus side by side with Michael Macher, daring dive from the Finn. And he's going to go to the inside line through Curva Grande, and he does get it done.
But I don't think it's over. You know, Michael Maher will have the inside line, and he does go for it, just as Rakus goes for the other Ferrari. Nothing happens, though. The order stays the same. Falcon trying to get through Van Leer, but to no avail. So that's Radiant and Comedy Paul battling. Teller involved as well. Reaper in the background. The 2 Scuderia Italia cars in front of Material. That is a bit surprising, as John Keith has already pushed himself close to his teammate. They sound like a bloody 1930s announcer.
Yeah, as there is Halil Shahin onto Michael Macher, having a look line, but nothing coming out of that just yet. Michael Macher, though, on the contrary, has got a very good run on Rodney Rakus. Shahin is trying to line up a move on his teammate, and Michael Valiak is trying to line up a move on Halil Shahin, but they're going to go two-file into the Parabolica. Michael Macher gets Valiak, Rakus, and Valiak gets Shahin.
Yeah, I think Rodney got a bit of flashbacks from Season 1 there with that move from Michael Macher, but look at the overspeed from the Renault engine at the back of the Williams car. But Michael Macher has the inside and he's going to be ruthless about it. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, as there is Tobias Reaper, I think. Yeah, to the inside line of Giuseppe Radiantor through turn 2. Radiantor on the inside line does get the better power on exit, and Igor Witt might get involved into this, as Reaper on the inside line on board with Witt. I think it's going to be Reaper who does get it done.
Getting back to you, it's still side by side, and it is actually Radiantor coming off successful here.
Now, there you go.
Bit of a twist going down the order. It is a bit of a move from Tina Curtis trying to defend more than do anything else. John Keefe, very weird situation there. Got a bit of a slapper. Not ideal, not what you want, but it is still rather calm. Back to the front though, it's not calm in here.
Not at all. These guys haven't had a single lap of rest, as Shahin once again under pressure from Michael Valiak. And Michael Macher trying to chase down Rodney Rakus. Here goes Valiak, daring dive to the inside line. And a clean move, though, as he gets up into third and is now in the slipstream of the other Ferrari.
Shahin, we're going to see his overspeed as he is in 7th gear and he's topping out here. Look at that. I don't think he's going to be matched for the power of slipstream that this little... tested of cars had, but it is Michael Macher into P1, Shahin into P3, Valiak down to P4, and Rakus down to P2. Now this top pack is going to give us so much action today. You'd love to see it.
The pit stop phase is going to be an interesting one, I have to say. Because these guys have been so incredibly close. I have no idea where they're going to come out, and they're still battling as Valiak was on the inside out of Shahin. Rakus is chasing down Michael Macher. It's like a doubles game of badminton, this. Just goes back and forth. But yeah, Rakus is having a look there into Lesmo 2 even. So these drivers are trying to find every single little opportunity to try and get past each other. Speaking of...
Yeah, speaking of the two Williams cars, tandem overtakes, double vision as I like to call it, and it is now Rakus into the lead and Valiak into third. But I think Michael Macher is going to have none of it. I mean, this man is rapid, and we know what he can do behind the wheel of his Ferrari, but it's going to be Michael Valiak to his inside, and Valiak gets through. It's a Williams 1-2. There you go.
The question is, what strategy are you going to try? Because these guys can battle all they want, but obviously it's going to be about not exiting out in traffic in the pit lane, obviously, because right now battling is costing them an insane amount of time, as Shahin goes to the inside line of Michael Macher and Valiak. But yeah, Ferrari do like to try the undercuts, so we'll see if that will benefit them, considering they'll be in a bit more free air.
Yeah, that's Comedy Bird Radiantor still in a battle with Reaper and Witt, still on the back of them. Witt, though, I have to say, that's a very good pace for the Ligier. I'm surprised, really.
Yeah, he's doing very well. As it currently is a Williams 1-2. Rakus leads Valiak in a Ferrari 3-4 as Shahin is ahead of Michael Macher at the moment. And heading into the chicane, Valiak's gonna go on to Rodney Rakus. They bang wheels a bit through Ascari, but Valiak round the outside does get it done. Rodney not as fast on exit. It's gonna bog down Halil Shahin a bit as we head down to Parabolica.
As it is going to be Michael Macher with a double overtake attempt. Rakus closed the door as Geertz is out.
Oh dear.
Here it's unlucky. The Ford engine in his AGS goes ablaze. And it's not a sight you want to see.
Yeah, the engine's just gone for him. That is a shame. As Halil Shahin now is going to go up and alongside his teammate, heading into turn 1. He's probably going to try and get Rodney Rakus as well with a late braking maneuver. No. only takes Michael Schumacher at the moment, and he is up into third. As Shahin will now be putting Rodney Rakus in his sights for second position. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything here. Heading into Della Roggia, obviously stays behind for the time being, as Valiak leads by 0.4 seconds ahead of his teammate Rodney Rakus. Through Lesmo 2, looking very, very close through there. It's just going to have to guarantee to get a very good exit here and try something into the Ascari chicane. Let's see if anything will happen there. No, but Rakus does go to the inside line of Valiak. He thought about it, but couldn't get past, unfortunately for him. Shahin, though, is going to have the slipstream from Rodney Rakus. Didn't get the best of exits. Heading into Parabolica. Rakus, though, doesn't really care and dives to the inside line of Michael Valiak to retake the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. And things will be interesting now. And here comes Shahin into the pit lane. Ferrari will try the undercut as both Shahin and Michael Schumacher are into the pit lane. Now this is going to be crucial for the pair of them. Shahin's out.
Oh my god, he was stuck in 7th gear. That's why he lost so much pace.
I cannot believe it. And that is such a shame. He was doing so well. And Ferrari, at their home race, have had one car eliminated.
Oh no. I guess the Ferrari home Grand Prix is still... Oh, and look at the traffic. Marco is going to rejoin in. Oh, and that is contact with Bizonia. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Oh, it's gone all wrong for Ferrari in the span of minutes. What a shame for both Shahin and Michael Schumacher. But it can still be salvaged. I definitely do think it is, because the question is, when will the Williams come in? And
Rakus is coming in now. As for
there you go.
Where he will come up? He's gonna... I think Williams made a mistake because there's a lot of cars that's gonna be coming in this lap. Oh yeah, that's not what you want.
Valiak goes to the inside line. Rakus is gonna come in. This could be smart, because now this is at least gonna give him one full lap to be able to push to get the best in lap possible. So it could put him ahead of people like Rakus and Michael Schumacher, who might get stuck in traffic. Van Leer is in as well. So this is gonna get interesting.
Meanwhile, Teller chased down by Tildsey. Tildsey unable to catch up though. Very close to Michael. A lot of pit lane traffic. There is Rodney Rakus already leaving the pits, miles in front of Michael Maher. As a matter of fact, there is Matthew Falcon.
Oh my
and Van
goodness. It's gone terribly wrong for him. As heading into turn 1, there's Van Leer side by side with Keith, and yeah, Michael Schumacher has immediately caught up to the Dutchman, but he will not be happy about that. I'm very sure of it, and it's a massive shame as well. It's Materia Alexis out of the pit lane. Chris Comedipur will get the Polish driver in the Real.
This is Blackwood.
Yep.
No way.
He is past Friedman.
Poslovic and
Poslovic. Oh.
Yeah, Poslovic, that's not what you want. Back to the top, really. It's going to be Sansaller taking the lead of the race as Valiak comes in now. Kronholm is out in the pit lane entrance. It's an engine failure in front of the pit box.
That is not nice. As there goes Mike Teller into the pit lane. But this is going to have to be a quick stop for Michael Valiak. Or not really much of a requirement, considering all the other guys are stuck in traffic. It's just going to have to hope for an okay stop. Giuseppe Radiantor is in as well, so is Tobias Reaper.
Oh, and look at Valiak's advantage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, on the radio, Van Leer said that this strategy is wrong, that they're prioritizing Michael Teller, and I think I'm actually gonna have to give credit where it's due to Van Leer. They did prioritize Michael here, as Michael Maher got in front of Johannes.
That's into Parabolica. Van Leer actually did put up a bit of resistance there. But they're still going to be side by side then, heading down the start-finish straight. Van Leer is going to be on the inside line, heading into turn number 1.
He's done nothing.
And
He just
yeah, Van Leer,
backed out of it.
he backed out of it. That's not like Van Leer, but that's a bit strange. Either way, Michael Macher will get position, will get what is 5th position provisionally at the moment.
As I was asked for a Corona Holmer replay, there is no damage on the car, he just pulled over. Still, that's not what you want in your team's home race, unfortunate.
Salsaller and Tildesley going long though, I feel like that could benefit them, especially Henrik Salsaller, who has a very big gap.
Tildesley's coming in next lap.
Oh yeah. Henrik's not pitting.
He is.
Oh. Okay, this is going to be interesting. But the question is where Henrik Salsaller is going to be exiting, because I think he could be there with Van Leer and Michael Macher.
As Van Leer, speaking of him, he's absolutely fuming on the radio. I don't know if you've seen the message, but he's not happy that, according to him, Teller was given a better strategy, and he's just saying that they're losing points. I mean, I get frustration, but there he is behind his teammate now. Wait,
yeah.
Yeah, this is not going to be a nice battle. I don't think this is going to end well.
I mean, even if you do have a bad strategy, realistically, the only thing you can do is just try and soldier on the best as you can. There's Tina Curtis in the pit lane. Very late pitter, I have to say, as Van Leer is going to be in the slipstream of his teammates heading into turn 1. Nothing just yet there. In the background is Daniel Ward onto the reigning world champion Giuseppe Radiantor, as the two will go side by side. Ward on the outside line. Radiantor doesn't get the best of access. Ward's going to try to bounce back, but Radiantor does defend.
Meanwhile, Salsaller has rejoined in provisional 3rd, so I think it's safe to say Tildesley is going to have a massive advantage.
Indeed, he could be up there with his teammates. I'd say maybe a bit further down, but it's going to be interesting to see. Overcut, classic strategy. We've always seen that work. And yeah, Lotus seem to be the team to do it this season.
The John engine definitely helps with it, as we're going to follow Van Leer. Still fuming on the radio. I'm not even going to be bothered to read the messages because it's pretty much repeating the same thing. He's not really happy about the team's decision, but look at this. Teller is pulling away from him.
Yeah,
the decisions might be justified when you think a bit longer about it.
Maybe, as we're going to see Jake Tildesley now, who is going to be out the pit lane. And where is he going to be? Salsaller goes past, and it is going to be P4 for Jake Tildesley, just about. Very good strategy from Lotus. Now they've got cars in 3rd and 4th.
Oi, that's a bit of a breakthrough onto Falcon. That might be a warning, but naughty strats there from Tildesley as Reaper's out of the race. I think this might be a big accident. No, it isn't. It's just a failure. Blown Honda engine. Where did we hear that one before? Oh man, the Honda engine, I don't know what is with it. On paper everything looks to be fine, but when you come to the race day, it is absolutely garbage reliability wise. But here we go, we have a bit of a battle. Falcon Tildesley and Michael Maher, and then the two Benettons still in a state of civil war.
Yeah, it's not going to be a nice team briefing at Benetton, I can assure you that. But Lotus, I think, are going to be very, very happy after this race, as we're going to have the battle for 4th between two very established drivers and a rookie.
Tildesley, though, I have to say, has been amazing in the last 2 races. As here we go, Michael Maher to the inside of Surrey in the last race. This is his 2nd race in F1, but still, Michael Maher swiftly overtakes Falcon. Next target Tildesley, and then maybe if he has somehow enough pace, Salsaller, but I doubt it. Meanwhile, Valiak on his merry way to win today. No!
Yeah, and that is Joel Michael Macher, and there's, yeah,
the Ferrari Home Grand Prix curse. The Italian Grand Prix is just a race Ferrari cannot do well at. They cannot finish well. You must suffer if you are a Tifosi. That is just unbelievable.
Speaking of Italian teams, we've got the two Scuderia Italia cars chasing each other. There's Guiu to the inside line of Material. Oh, in a yellow flag zone though. Bit dangerous, but Guiu gets to move on her teammate.
Yup. Meanwhile, I think the situation has calmed down. I mean, Van Leer is nowhere close. Teller, meanwhile, is catching up to Matthew Falcon.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if anything's gonna come out of this. Obviously, Benetton fallen back a bit. Johannes Van Leer, who was competing for the race lead even in the first few laps, I can assure you, probably won't be too happy about this, and well, he isn't.
He is catching up with his teammate now in the slipstream. He's going to go for it. Not really a place where you want to overtake Ascari. Let's see if he'll be able to go any further with this. But the Benetton Civil War is officially upon us.
Indeed, as we head through Parabolica, Van Leer is going to have a very good try it heading into turn 1. Did he run a bit wide through Parabolica?
I think he did. I think he's trying to maximize the exit speed, trying to maximize slipstream, everything. You know, he's running absolute calculations here, but in the slipstream, is he going to be able to send it? No, he's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait. How long can you wait?
It's not Van Leer like to wait.
No!
Oh my god.
It's happened again. It's happened again on the penultimate lap. Rodney Rackus is out once again due to an engine failure. 2 engine failures in a row for the Finnish driver when he was on a podium position.
Cannot believe it. The only thing holding this man back from a world championship is reliability. I think Dick Speed is out as well. Oh, but what a shame for Rackus and this brings...
Wait, Richard Speed is also out. As
Yeah,
Falcon's slow. No. Falcon has a gearbox failure.
What is going on?
It's another failure for Speed as well. Speed's car failed. Oh, what is going on? These last laps have been awful for reliability. Oh dear.
Oh, that is at high speed. It's lucky that the gravel slowed it down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the final lap will be started now by Valiak, who has, I think, the largest gap this season over the next car when it comes to being the race leader.
We should mention, this now puts Jake Tildesley on the podium.
That's unbelievable. I don't think he would have predicted it himself to be in this position at the start of the season.
It's absolutely incredible. As we're on board with Marie Müller on the back of Mateusz Material. He's going to go to the inside and Igor Witt. The car's gone. It's off.
It's a brake failure, which means John Keefe is promoted into points. Oh, that's so unlucky. It's another failure for the Ligier team. I can't watch it. It's so painful. They have such a good lineup, and it's just been a reliability woe after a reliability woe after a reliability woe.
Yeah, it's such a shame for the French outfit. But have to say though, Michael Valek's driven one hell of a race, as we're going to see the battles between the two Benettons as well.
It's looking like nothing more is going to happen. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. On your screens is your Season 6 MMS Formula 1 Italian Grand Prix winner, Michael Valiak, as he is about to cross the line. There he goes. He is the race winner. And Williams, another one for the team, Salsaler P2, and Jake Tildesley, the man on a mission this season. P3, what a drive. Teller, 4th, Vanler, 5th, and I think that's going to promote him into the championship lead. I'm not sure. I don't understand the championship situation anymore. Then you have Radianta, Radianta, Ward. Falcon is pitting in this lap because of the gearbox failure. He's going to retire. I think he's not going to be able to finish. Where is his pit box?
Come on, just cross the line.
Where is the pit box? Where's the pit box? Where's the pit box? Where's the pit box? No, it's literally in front of it.
Oh my god.
Well done. Material, Miller. Then you have Fraser, first points of the season. Friedman, Curtis, Keith, and Zerankaya is going to score points.
Very, very nice. I have to say, John Keith, though, from where he started, that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, fantastic drive. Moreira also climbed a few positions. Oh my... No. The Yamaha
Come
engine,
on!
The Yamaha engine can't last longer. It's either a tandem DNF or it's going to be a tandem finish for the Brabham team, but by the looks of it, it's going to be a tandem finish. Oh my...
Both engines are smoking. Incredible.
And there goes Blackwood into the pit lane. At least he finished the race, you know.
Yeah.
Fastest lap, unsurprisingly, goes to Michael Valiak, as one could imagine. And, yeah, there is your race winner next to his teammate that retired. So, yeah, any driver of the day, Miran?
I mean, I'm gonna give it to Michael Valiak. I know it's basic, but he didn't put it a foot wrong this race. And I have to say, really, really well done from him as well. So... he gets my driver of the day.
Yeah.
And that is his first win this season as well, I should just mention.
Yeah, that is rather interesting. No penalties given out this race. Again, that's...
interesting.
Yeah, no penalties as a matter of fact this season in Formula 1, I believe. So, very clean. Good record, guys. Hope we can keep it up. Next race is the Monaco Grand Prix, Miran.
Ooh, the crown jewel. It's going to be very, very exciting.
Yeah, I for one can't wait for it. I mean, you know, EFO's going there. It's going to be a banger. But yeah, Monaco Grand Prix finally back on the calendar, and it should be a very, very good race. Anyways, with all that done, I think we're going to go off on our merry way, Miran.
Yes, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, I've been Kai, and I think Miran has been raided, so I'm gonna send him off. Now, we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to be safe and remember to wear your seatbelts. I love my girlfriend, and bye bye.